Hello everyone, welcome to asknehru Angular tutorial series. In this video, I'm going to explain about the special output function of Angular 18. So this particular syntax is introduced in Angular 18. Okay, classically, we have been passing value from child to parent using this output decorator method. Okay, so this is what I have shown you in my previous video. It's not bad to use this, but instead of this longer syntax, we can use this shorter syntax. However, we can perform all the operations as we have shown in my last video. If you haven't watched my previous video, I request you to watch it and come to this so that it will be easier for you. Even if you don't watch it, no problem. You watch it constantly, you will understand the concept. My application is running on locally here. And this is my GitHub link. Whenever I create a video, I push the code for the student's reference. So you can take advantage of it. And this is my YouTube channel. I request you to subscribe my channel if you haven't subscribed yet. And keep commenting something to appreciate. So it will encourage me to further create videos. So thank you so much. Without a further ado, I'll jump right into the code base. So I come to the VS Code, where my application is already running on. You can say this here, and you see the child component is here and the parent component is there. Okay, this is parent component and this is child component. Okay, so now I go to child components HTML. So already there is a button, the click child. So this is what running on here, click child. Now parallel to click child, I create one more button. Okay, with horizontal button, and let this be prime ng button so that we no need to enhance with many colors. Okay, now I create a click button, click event. So within the click event, I will say data from child. Okay, data from child. That's all, guys. So I simply pass string value, data sent from new output. Okay, so this is the simply click functions. I copy this and go to my TypeScript, and within the class I create this. That's all, guys. Now I can say message from output. I create a variable message from output. Now to differentiate, guys, you can give any name as you like. Okay, it is ultimately string data type which we receive it from our HTML. Okay, now so I take this, I just printed this in the console. Okay, let me go step by step. I created a button. Within the button, I created a click event, and when clicking the event, this data from child is called, and when it is called, we print the message. Okay, let's see whether it is working fine or not. Oh, see, guys, it's not working now, because we should give here output click. Okay, see, guys, output click has come now. Now we should do one more thing. We should open the console. When I click the console, when I click this in the console, it has to say data sent from new output. So it is actually printed in the child component itself. Now we should pass it to our parent. So how to do that? So we use new output function. So for that, I create a variable here. The name of the variable is send data to parent. Okay, create simple. Now I'm not going to do the older or classical way of doing it. Simply output. See, guys, it is suggesting from Angular core, but it works only with Angular 18. Okay, now the data type we should give within this, okay, within greater than or less than, and we should create the function. Okay, so it's ultimately a function. So once we create this syntax, just compare this with this one, okay, for your knowledge. So this is the longer syntax, guys, okay, with output decorator, okay, and value from child and a new event emitter, so many things, right? So see this one, guys, it's very simpler. You see, it's very simpler, okay. Therefore, we use this, and rest of the things will be same as we have done in the line 33. Now I take the same one, the same variable, and I pass the message from output. Okay, I remove this one. Sorry, I have assigned it. Rather, I should emit it. Okay, dot emit, and the message output that comes from here. Okay, so what I did, the whatever values that comes from this data from child, it's a method which we declare in our HTML. We receive it and we emit it through send data to parent. Okay, we created an instance of it. That's really wonderful. But now this is the custom event which we created. This has to be declared in our parents. Okay, so already we have value child. So along with the value child, I create that particular send data to parent. Okay, and here I need to create one more function because this is an event. So when this event happen in the child component, so parent has to project. Okay, so for that I create data from child. It is suggesting from my codium. Anyway, no issue. So event. Okay, now it is throwing error because we need to declare this in our TypeScript class. See, guys, so I have given, but already there is a property with that. So in order to override, I make it data from child 2, and here also let's say data from child 2. Okay, now it is fixed. So this has to be declared with some data type. So what is the data type? It is string, because ultimately we are passing string, right? That's all, guys. Now we have successfully passed it. See, guys, I save everything. So I go here. See, guys, output click is there. When I click, you can't expect anything here because we have not displaying it there. I just open the console. You see, guys, the parent dot component dot the console. Okay, you should go to the console. So under the console, parent dot component dot ts, line number 44. You see the event is data sent from new output. Okay, guys. So data sent from output. So from child we are sending the data. You see, from the data sent from new output. We are from the child we are sending the data, and we are receiving it here and passing through output. And in the parent we are creating a new event. So we are naming the event and taking through the event and printing it here. If you want to display this in the parent template, it's so easy, guys. Assign with some values. I would say data from child to, but we should not have the same name. We can have 2. Okay, data from child output, we can say, yeah, output. Let it be with the context. There is no emitter here. We simply assign the value. Okay, and we declare it with the quick fix. We have successfully declared it, but now it's showing because it is expecting some value. We say undefined. We explicitly declare it's undefined. And in the parent, so this is the parent, this is the child. I create one more paragraph tag. Within that I give text interpolation. So within the text interpolations, I paste the declared value, declared variable here within this. I save it now and I go here. You see nothing is there, but when I click the output click, You see guys, the same thing which we have done with the child is happening here. Okay guys, actually I tell you one more thing. So whatever we have done with our output, where is the child? Yes, child is here. So whatever we have done with at output decorator, we can do the same. Okay, if you want to give the value child, I mean this is the alternative name, we can give the alternative name here. Okay, within that we can give data output. Okay, I just give some random name. I simply copy it and go to the parent. In the parent here I give the same name. Okay, data output, because we have given here, we have to give there as well. So now we can, if you want to give some alternative name, we should give within the curly brace alias we can create, and we would say this data output. Okay, this is the alias name, this is an alternative name. We can simply copy it and go to the parent, and instead of that we give this one. Okay, data output. Now if you want alternative names for the output, because we have lengthier name, right? So instead of lengthier name we can have an alternative name. So for that we should create an object. Within the object we can say alias. Okay, for the alias we should say data output. Okay, so once we give this, it gives some error in the parent. Don't worry, just to copy the same name and go to the parent, and here paste that one. Okay, the error is fixed. Now the data output is a smaller name. I mean, it's not lengthier name. Okay, it will do the same. And it's not that actually we should every time from our parent template we have to pass value. So even without pausing this, so we can invoke in some other scenarios and pass the value as well. Okay, as we have done with output decorator. So that's it guys in this video. So this new output function is really efficient because it actually reduces the lengthier syntax into smaller syntax. Okay, it's really powerful. We expecting that. Okay, instead of remembering this whole thing, so it's enough to remember only this much syntax. Okay, so that's it guys. I meet you in the next video. Till then, stay tuned. Bye.